Hey everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. This is an interesting story. So if you don't know the characters I'm about to talk about, just trust me, buckle up and enjoy sipping on this sweet, sweet musician tea. Listen to Your Heart was a show that was started in the inaugural season, 2020, just before the pandemic broke. Remember those years? That was nice, wasn't it? Remember going to the store with the 3 masks on? Remember not knowing where your Purell was because you didn't need it? Me neither. So anyway, folks, if you didn't watch this show, I think it was critically acclaimed. From everyone I've talked to, they really enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. It was basically The Bachelor centered around, it was almost like Bachelor in Paradise, but just musicians and at the Bachelor Mansion. They created music together. It was all that Sonny and Cher kind of kumbaya. If you could pair up together, create duets, they perform in front of live audiences and all that jazz. It was nice. It was fun. This is RUDI. She is by far the best, most talented person on the show, vocally speaking. She has got a pitch-perfect tone. She sounds amazing. Session musician. Throw her into any song. Sing the phone book. She's just amazing. I'll play some of her clips. Well, she got paired. So how it worked was, they brought together like 20, 25 musicians, and if you weren't able to develop a connection with another musician, like a romantic connection, you kind of were cut from the show. So people started like trying to figure out who they could connect with. Some of the relationships were completely just BS. We know who they were. They broke up as soon as the show ended. But this couple, RUDI and Matt, actually they kind of hit it off. Now I'm going to show, a clip of her slapping him. There was a little toxic drunkenness happening, but RUDI has never been one to not say what she's feeling. And that's what's great about, these musicians. They're creative. They kind of wear their hearts on their sleeve. Very ugly ending to their on again, off again relationship, whatever it was. She's calling out Matt in TikToks, in comment sections, on Instagram story. Matt issues an apology. He deletes it. Let's just get right into this. If you don't know them, Google them, listen to all their music. It really is amazing. They really did capture, for people that were watching, they really did capture everyone's attention. They didn't win. How it ended, spoiler alert, I have to tell you this, it's 13 months later. What were you waiting for? How it ended for them is that Matt just didn't like her enough. He didn't want to lead her on, and because of that, he didn't want to continue the relationship through the show. I, like everyone else, was like, just fake it. Jeez, just anything to get you guys out there musically, I think, is a good thing, but they really didn't feel it. The people who ended up winning eventually broke up, actually, just in the last couple months. So here they are singing. Matt did a really good job of just harmonizing and taking the back seat to RUDI's Lady Gaga-like personality. I mean, she really is really talented. And they just belted it, knocked it out of the park. The only reason they didn't continue on the show is because their relationship couldn't last, really. So anyway, she posts this 2 weeks ago. It's just RUDI. Found out I've been getting lied to since day dot. That's kind of an inside day one type of thing. Guess I'll just have to write about it again. Always listen to your heart and be courageous. And then, of course, the comment section's like, what? You go, girl. F him. Just a bunch of hype women. I love hype women in a comment section. When the relationship's good, they're like, oh, we love you guys. You're perfect. He's great. You're great. Everything's amazing. The second they break up, they're like, I didn't think he was good. He was a POS. You don't need him. His hairline's stupid. He's, whatever. And, hey, women sticking up for each other. Gotta love it. So she posts that, and then this is where it gets interesting. I'm going to play, let's see, what is this? Oh, no, this is, so here's some context. Here's them meeting. This is from Matt's Instagram, and this is him getting slapped on national TV. Let's find the volume for this. She's just wasted, by the way. Here, let me go back and start this from the beginning. She's clearly drunk, and they just started, talking. They're finding out if they're meant for each other, all that. How do I click the audio? You got to be kidding me right now. Hold on, folks. Technical difficulties.
Let's go. I have number 20 on his list, but it's fine.
That's not true at all.
Fine.
That's not true at all.
But it's fine.
I don't know this list that you got.
Because you told me.
It's wrong.
You told me.
I told you, baby. I told you because I wanted to rile you up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
man.
now.
Yeah.
You're slapping my God.
She slaps him.
That's something I would do. So, unfortunately for me, I'm still feeling you, even though you're like, oh yeah, like Savannah, like Becca, like blah, blah, blah.
So anyway, they slap and then they kissed. He must have cut it out of here. But very interesting, guys. Look, I'm not here to have a debate whether a woman slapping a man is the same as a man stopping a woman. No one should put hands on anybody. We know that, but clearly it's different. Like clearly he just took it as this girl's a little wild out there. She's a little wild. People called it toxic. Yeah, she was drunk. She hit him. I don't know what it was. They kissed after. I'm not here to judge. That's on them. They ended up dating after that, at least on again, off again, whatever they were. So here's a clip of them. I mean, I played this last time, but you just got to hear them together in order to kind of feel the passion, as part of their breakup.
Sunrise with you on my chest. No blinds in the place where I live. Daybreak, open your eyes. This was only ever meant to be for one night. Yeah, we're changing our minds here. Be yours, be my dear. So close with you on my lips. Touch noses, feeling your breath. Push your heart and pull away. Yeah, be my summer in a winter day. Love,
I can't see one thing wrong
between the both of us. Be mine, yeah. Anytime, anytime. Ooh, you know I've been alone for quite a while. Haven't I?
All right, we got to move on from that. Amazing. I know you wanted to hear the full thing. Go over to his Instagram, hers, YouTube, wherever, TikTok. Unbelievable. Every time she sings, it just sounds like the album recording version. And like with a lot of musicians, they don't always sound good live, right? But she sounds just clutch. Anyway, so, before people comment and go, oh, Dave, you're defending Matt. Listen, we're going to, we're here for the gossip. That's what it is. It's their private relationship that they've taken public to, in a lot of ways. So it's like, I guess I can feel like I should comment on it. But he didn't lead her on. People hate, I don't want to say women, people hate being led on. No one likes being led on. He literally didn't lead her on during the show and was like, I just don't like you enough. I don't want to do blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, man, F him, blah, blah, blah. But wasn't that the right move to not lead her on? We'll get into the next part. I just want to state my opinions as we progress. Now, they have, she found out some damning information about him.
I've looked for love in all the same old places.
TikTok.
Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. Yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Cheers. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay strong. I've looked for love.
That's it. So, obviously Tennessee Whiskey, not an original by Chris Stapleton, like I said last time. Obviously the song is meant as like a loving, positive thing that he sings to his wife. And if you've ever seen it live, it's amazing. Chris Stapleton singing Tennessee Whiskey with his wife is amazing. They're both amazing. It's incredible that just with a quick smirk, she's able to twist all the words around to be like, you slimy son of a bee. So then, of course, you get the comment section saying, listen, babe, that run was smoother than he ever was. Love you. And she loves you back. Matt has been with this girl before the show, while on the show and after. He fooled everyone with his lies. Sorry he hurt Rudy. Matt's a player. So this is where everyone starts to call Matt a player. And she responds and gives her side of the story. So someone said, spill the tea, sis. Better see you on Paradise. And she said, Matt has literally lied to me all year. LMA. He tried to hook up with me 2 days ago and has had the same girlfriend since the show. Now, this is where it gets complicated. Hold on, ladies. She says he's had the same girlfriend since the show. He has stated that he's been in an on-again, off-again relationship. So we don't know exactly the parameters of that on-again, off-again relationship. So how are we supposed to judge? It's not like he had a ring on his finger and he was with somebody. Has anyone else been in an on-again, off-again relationship and it's easy just to call someone your girlfriend even though you're like seeing each other 1 month and then you just stop calling each other? And you ever have that relationship where both of you don't even like each other but you'll still stick together for the winter? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's cheaper to be together for the winter. I don't want to be out there at bars looking for a relationship, so we'll just share the same covers. I mean, this happens, folks. I'm not the bad guy here. I've been in plenty of on again, off again relationships. Anyhow, so that's where the communication, this is where the crossroad is. Are we going to believe that it was a long-term committed relationship that he was cheating on her with? I mean, he did go on national TV, kissed her, was on the show and all that. So clearly whatever relationship he had was either on or off, or it was open. Now the question becomes, did he communicate this to RUDI? And if not, that's where the issue lies. I feel like if you're still trying to hit up RUDI, she should be privy to the information you've been in an on-again, off-again relationship. I think that would be fair. All right, let's continue. So the comment section, she's not afraid to tell it how it is in her comment section, which makes this super juicy. So someone asked, has Matt tried to contact you after you found everything out? And she said, LOL, maybe a few times. And this was from yesterday. She has deleted this. This is from Matt, and it says, this is the funny part. It says, maybe Matt. You know how you don't have someone saved in your phone, and then your iPhone's like, maybe this is Matt. Maybe this is somebody you know? And then, so clearly she's like deleted his contact. He says, hey, can we talk? She wrote, unsubscribe, which is also, someone had mentioned what one of Cassie's friends said when Colton Underwood was trying to talk to her, unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe to this channel. Please gently bump the Harrison on top of that like button and hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that if you want to come here for the good tea. And, listen, there's, someone, I just made a Chris Harrison video. So just as a side note, some people are like, oh man, everything's political. You need to go back to being a comedian. Look, some things are political. Some things are like societal. Some things are just dang juicy. This is juicy. This is ribeye steak. They want us to feast off of this. This is actually good for their careers, to be honest. This is generating good traffic to their pages. In the end, they're both great musicians. I mean, imagine if Sonny and Cher had TikTok when they were going through their rough stages in life. Imagine all of our favorite singing couples, Trisha Yearwood and whoever, and this and that. And, I can't think of anyone. Leave a comment. Who's your favorite musician couples? But imagine if they had TikTok and they were like, oh, yeah, he did me wrong. No, they used to just pour it into their songs. Now you kind of have the social media meets the songs. So I'm very excited to hear the songs she's writing about this breakup. But at the same time, it's super relatable. Not that being a musician on Listen to Your Heart, but it's super relatable to hear a couple people trying to get their footing in a relationship, having their past, their present, and all of the skeletons come out of the closet. So he said, RUDI, please. I just wish there was a timestamp so we knew at what time he was saying this, because it's always fun when it's like 1 minute after each other and then like 4 days go by and then there's another one. RUDI, please. I don't even know what that means, but please just let's talk. There is so much I want to say to you, and I have been so sad these past few days I can't even put it into words. I miss you so much, and I'm so sorry. Please just let's talk. And I know what everyone's going to say, F him, no, you don't need to explain yourself, blah, blah, blah. But I really would wish that they would talk, because they are so beautiful with their voices as they sing together. I am one to believe in miracles. I'm one to believe in vicariously majestic situations where two different spirits come together and brilliance is created. I believe in that static collision of love. So I'm unwilling to accept this breakup, and I really want them to communicate to each other where they're coming from. Maybe they just maintain a friendship and create music. Is that possible? So much good music is created out of pain, suffering, and if they're willing to share that with others, they could really blow the doors off. Now, they both could be fine as standalone musicians. Obviously, RUDI's great. Matt's really talented too, guys. He's got a ton of good appeal. He's got his own band. He's got a lot going on himself, so they'll both be fine on their own. But, the heart wants what the heart wants, and I want them together. So she deleted that. And then this is from the good people over at BachelorNation.scoop. They said, for those following RUDI and Matt, Renado's drama from Bachelor presents Listen to Your Heart, Matt speaks out. So Matt responded, and of course he deleted this immediately after. But this is what Matt says. I haven't said anything because there is a lot to this situation, and I haven't wanted to publicly air it all out. I'm not hiding anything. I've just been dealing with a lot, things with my family and things in my life. The bottom line is I should have been upfront about the details of my on and off relationship. I was trying to keep everyone happy. I wish I explained it, but I didn't, so that's on me. Also remember, we weren't together. Double exclamation mark. We weren't together. As for making music, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I don't need anyone with me to do what my passion in life is, so I will continue to do so. I am truly sorry if I let anyone down. That was never my intention. Okay, so the ending apology is like, that's like when there's a good floor routine, but the person, doesn't stick the ending. You can't end with, if I let anyone down. You just can't end on that. It's not about letting other people down. It's about you and Rudy. F us. F the audience. What do we care? It's your relationship. So don't worry about Moody. Moody's what they call Matt and Rudy. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about us. We want what we want. But what's really important is that you and Rudy have this conversation. And if she's not willing to talk with you, she's allowed to do that. She's allowed to not want to talk to you. But if you feel like she's misinterpreted the situation, you should fight like hell. I'm not kidding. I truly believe this. If you truly believe she's misinterpreted your heart and your intentions, you should fight like hell to get your message across. Get one of those planes with the little thing. I mean, I'm talking rom-com, big levels. And I understand rom-com becomes Stalker with the wrong musical score. I get it. Colton Underwood, not a rom-com. Okay? Rom-com is when they actually want to be loved. Colton Underwood Stalking is when they don't. Very, very similar, different scores. They change the lighting. It's a little darker in the Stalker movie. But the point is that if you truly believe that you've been mistaken, get it out there. And if she's not willing to listen, maybe she won't respond to your texts, but get it out there in a podcast, in a YouTube video. Get your side of the story out there. Hey, I was dating this girl on these dates. We broke up on these dates. I went on the show. I didn't tell you about her because she was an ex. Then you and I didn't work out, so I got back together with her. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what is the story? I'm not defending him, but we don't have all the answers. You know me, Detective Dave, wanting to figure it all out. Okay? By the way, 4 p.m. live stream today, Pacific time. Please tune in if you guys want. And we'll be discussing different conspiracies within Bachelor Nation. So he posts that, and then she says, "This is a big communicating through Instagram stories. Don't we love this? 2021. Oh, we love this. Nice slow news day. Communicating through Instagram stories." She goes, "LOL. Of course he didn't want to air it all out. He's been lying and still is. Wasn't going to go into details, but kind of want to make a YouTube video now about the whole thing so you guys know what's up. Don't try and make me look crazy now. LMAOOO." And then YouTube video, and I clicked yes, and it got 90%. Let's see if it's changed. Oh, this is a screen grab, so we can't tell. So that's where they are, folks. Now, so now, again, the good people at BachelorNation.scoop posted the, by the way, I should post their, I try to, let me see if I can throw this up here. If anyone wants to, whenever I post Bachelor Nation's .scoop's content, I want to link their Venmo. It's just a nice thing to do. So if you want to donate to Bachelor Nation Scoop, at Bachelor Nation Scoop on Venmo. Again, I don't even know who these people are. They just make great content. They're very good over there. So if you want to donate to them, you certainly can do so. So here's what they posted. This is from It's Just Rudy's Instagram, and this is them spilling the beans on how they caught Matt in his lies.
I woke up to a bitch, look what I found.
And what I found was basically just text from his open computer of him talking to his girlfriend while I was over that he's had for last year.
Ooh, a slow sip. Very nice. And that's it. And then he deleted his statement. By the way, that was Julia. She was actually
I woke up to a
she was actually considered the villain on the show. Do I have this right? Julia Ray. She was considered the villain on Listen to Your Heart. She was sort of in between two different guys. Listen, if you didn't watch the show, you got to watch this, folks. During the hiatus between Bachelor and Bachelorette, go watch Listen to Your Heart. I already did all the recaps, so you can watch it and then click on my recaps. I mean, the show's juicy, folks. It is juicy. I don't think I'm even overselling it. Everyone in the comment section really liked it. The only people that didn't like it are the weirdos that don't like to change things up. They're the people that get the same, egg salad sandwich at the diner every single time. Those are the people who didn't like it. If you like them switching it up a little bit, meeting some people you don't know, you're going to love this show. Why they haven't brought it back, it beats me. Probably maybe due to the pandemic. It doesn't really fit in with live concerts. The show literally was shot right before the pandemic, and it really sucks because these are such good musicians. They could have used the exposure to kind of carry on with their life, but they weren't able to. So anyway, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, okay. So this is my live stream at 4 p.m. I already have the link up. I'll put a link in the description. One person waiting. Let's get that number up. Usually we have about 500-600 people in there. I'm expecting a little bit more today, probably 750 to 1,000. So we'll just be having an open conversation chat about all things Bachelor Nation. I'll be answering your comments, voicemails, this and that. At 2:30 p.m. today, I'm doing a video just about the voicemails I'm receiving from Chris Harrison's interview. If you haven't watched that video, go check that out. And then of course, there's Bachelor Nation Scoops Venmo, so you can scan that. So anyway, folks, let me know what you think. It's ongoing. I stand by my thought that there's information we don't know. If RUDI wants to share a YouTube video explaining it all, I'll absolutely let her. It seems like Matt wants to keep things quiet. They always say silence is complicity. That's the new term we have, right? So I wonder, though, a lot of people are going to say if Matt doesn't speak up, they're going to assume her side of the story. Maybe the truth's in the middle. Maybe they can talk it out. Maybe he can show her his calendar when he was dating, when he wasn't. In the end, it's like they're musicians. He's a Dory musician. I don't expect anything less than him, and I'm not claiming that that's what should be the case, but I'm not surprised. We'll put it that way. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.